benefits. And yeah, why you think they all jumping over the bridge, jumping over the wall? Because their constituents over here, which the cartel is paying for, is trying to tell the government, oh, you should help the undocumented immigrants because they put stuff in our society. No, they undocumented. They get paid. They don't pay taxes on their money because they undocumented. They take their money, send it back to wherever. You understand? They don't put nothing in society. So no, they shouldn't get any benefits. They shouldn't get no share in the stimulus package. Hell no. And I'm not just talking about the ones jumping over the thing neither. I'm talking about all the immigrants who's not paying taxes. All the illegal immigrants from other countries who's not paying taxes. No. Because your money is not going in around here. You're taking the money and shipping it back to your family in whatever country you're from. Because it's not taxed. So you got enough money to do whatever. And then on top of it, you want us to give you stimulus checks? Are you crazy? Do you see how much people who pays taxes? Do you see how much people who's out of work? What about them? The citizens who's out of work and no jobs, losing their homes, losing their apartments and stuff like that. What about them? That money can go to them. To hell with y'all. To hell with y'all. I'm going to say it. To hell with y'all. You want to share in the benefits, become legal. It can be done. But you want to turn this society into an immigrant town. Listen, I'm an immigrant too. But I put stuff in society. I pay my taxes. I pay my bills. Got a roof over my head, which I have to pay bills for that. I'm not living off the grid. I'm not telling the man, hell you, F you. I worked for the man. That's how I could afford these things. Because I put stuff in society. But no, all y'all vagabonds want to live off the grid. And then when y'all get older and can't support yourself in your drug habits, yeah, you want everybody else in society to pay for your thing. Even your drug habits, you want us to pay for. When your mother and father told you stop taking drugs and stop doing this and stop doing that, you didn't want to listen to them. So now you become a fucking addict. Now you want to bang on the shoulders of the thing and the insurance company to pay for your fucking your drug rehab shit. And that's why all the drug prices is going up, because we got to pay for your shit. You didn't want to work. You didn't want to do nothing. You didn't want to listen to your parents or your family about what's right. Oh, you don't know nothing. Your life is your life, my life. I'm partying. I'm young. Then you run away. You go on the street because you want to fucking party all day. You want to take drugs all day. You want to live a free life. You want to come to independent. Then you go on the street, can't find nothing to eat, can't find no way to sleep, and then you want people to feel sorry for you. There's some kids who run away, yes, because they was being abused at home and they couldn't get help or what. But the rest of y'all numbskulls, it's because y'all didn't want to listen to your parents and go to school and get an education. If you want to call a spade, that's how y'all end up the way y'all end up. But you didn't want to listen. You want to be a free thinker. Now you want to come to society and make people feel guilty about your effed up lifestyle. Because you're on the street and you're living in a tent. You chose that. You chose that because you felt that you would always be young. So you can always party. And hold on. You always party and you're going to always have somewhere to stay. Now you end up on the street, a bum. a drug addict, a prostitute. I'm not talking about for the kids who've been molested or whatever the case may be and they ran away or whatever. I'm talking about the ones who had it good. Kids who had it good. I remember one time, because me and my mother really didn't get along and stuff like that. And I don't know about that day what happened. One day she told me to take out the garbage. I think she hit me or something. And she yelled at me and told me to take out the garbage. I took the garbage out and kept walking. I ran away. I ran away. I ran away to my friend's house. You know, my stepfather found me, came and spoke to me. How he found me? Because they was really looking for me. That showed they cared. And he found out where I was at. Because I guess they found my phone book or whatever. Because when she told me to take out the garbage, I didn't have nothing with me. I left all the stuff, my school stuff and stuff at home. But that was it for me. I don't know. There's something thing in my head. I'm tired of this woman hitting me. And I took the garbage, put it in the garbage, and kept walking. And I went straight to my friend's house. I stayed there for a couple of days. Then my stepfather came, spoke to me. He said, "Well, you want to sleep on somebody's couch for the rest of the time?" He said, eventually they're going to get tired of you, right? Because you're going to be eating, you're going to be getting up doing nothing, you ain't got nowhere to go, and they're going to get tired of feeding you. Because it takes money to feed you. You're going to be dead weight to them. He said, but okay, you want to sleep on the couch, sleep on the couch. Whenever you get fed up, your mom is looking for you. She's worried about you. I stayed there for, 4 days, and then I went home. He gave me a hug. He said, okay, I'll talk to her not to hit you, blah, 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 blah. You know. Yeah, and then I went home. But no, some of y'all just want to live life off the street, off the grid. You don't want to work for the man. You want to be independent. But that's what independence make you end up homeless on the street. When you get old, you go into these centers and it barely gets paid for. Then you can't eat because Social Security don't give you enough money. So you go around, because that's what I figured out why my food was always being messed with in the rehab center. Because I was in the rehab center with a lot of older people. And then I realized that one of them was telling me, well, Social Security don't give us a lot of money. They only give us $50 a month because by the time they take our money out to pay the rehab center, the, you know, the old folks center, I forgot what y'all call it. They only give us $50 to spend for the whole month. So that's why sometimes they would take food and take half of it. Yeah, because they would. Anytime I order food, half of my food be gone. So the nurses be helping them. The nurses and the CNAs used to help them go into my bag and other patients' bag who order food, take half of it and give it to them. Because, yeah, that's what they used to do. So then I started getting on the CNAs and then I started getting on the nurses and stuff. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what I figured out. You know, I used to be mad because why you going in my goddamn food? Half my food is missing. So that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. To all you kids who's watching this video, who's thinking about running away from home because their mama told them wash some dishes, and they tired of washing dishes. They friend next door don't have to wash dishes. Then you drop out of school because you want to play games all day. You want to be free. You tired of going to school. Okay, well, don't get your education and see how far that gonna get you. Ain't everybody no big time rap or that happens once every 1,000 years or 100 years or something like that. That you don't get an education and you make it big. Education is the key to life, ladies and gentlemen, and all you young folks who want to listen to me. Stay in school, get your education, at least graduate high school. and go on to college. College is not for everyone, or you could go to trade school or some sort of school that would teach you how to make money. Go to real estate school, something. Get your real estate license, get your insurance license, do something. College is not for everybody, but you need your education to get out the thing that you're in, the slump that you're in. Don't let nobody fool you. Education is the key out of the ghetto. My grandmother, who didn't get a high school education, she read every day because she had to drop out of school, and you would never know she never had a high school education. She read that paper better than most. You hear me? Every day, my grandmother would say, "Go get me a newspaper," and she would read. Get your education. Don't drop out of school. Because that only leads down to the path of nothingness. Nothingness. Because eventually you're going to get old. Eventually you're still going to need the government. And by that time you're not going to get nothing. And it's not fair for people to be working all their life to be sharing their stuff with you. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair that I have to give you half of what I've earned. And you haven't earned nothing. You haven't put nothing into society. So hell no. I don't think that illegal aliens should get stimulus money. Hell no. That's a slippery slope. Because y'all need to check to see how much illegal aliens is in this country. And like I said the other day, certain members of the illegal alienship, if there's a terminology, I'm making up my own terminology, most of them come in and the other world have to scramble for the other portion. That's not fair. That 75% of people from the war get through and only 25% of the other countries get in. That's not fair. So therefore, if I'm telling you, it's a plan. So therefore, the stimulus check is only going to benefit their people if we give it to alien. If that law passes that we have to help the undocumented aliens, their country's going to benefit. The other country's not going to benefit. You think you're going to benefit because you're from other countries. You're from China. You're from Jamaica. Oh yeah, that sounds good. But no, 75% of the aliens come from the people over there, the wall people. And who's the wall people? It's a plan, people. Y'all don't sit down and y'all don't think. It's all a plan. And then when marijuana becomes legal and the cartels take over all these stuff, guess who's going to benefit? The same people who jumped over the wall. Because the cartels are sending them. Didn't you see they had the Biden shirt? And there's nothing against President Biden. He's our president. Now we have to support him. You understand? But they did that on purpose because he's president, and they think they think that they want that shirt would show them when we come over, we're gonna vote for you. They're gonna want to take over the country, and the next thing you know, we're gonna have a Mexican president in the United States. I'm telling you. It's all a plan. Or at least their offspring, because you have to be born in the United States. And you never know, they might change that rule that you don't have to be born. You just have to be a citizen. It's all a plan, people. So don't just look at what's going on now. Look what's going on in the future for your grandkids and your children. Look what's going on. And look at the countries that they're running from. Do you want our country to become that country? Get offended if you want. I don't care. It is what it is. Y'all destroyed y'all country. It's not me. Because you want to hide the cartels up until the cartels are threatening your life. Now all of a sudden, you're running away from the cartel. But you created it. The United States government spend millions and millions of dollars and thousands of soldiers' lives to come over there and help y'all. And y'all give us the finger. Now y'all running away and we supposed to. So now they're using the kids, the people at the wall. because who can refuse kids? I was watching a Canadian border show the other day. Yeah, you get caught, you get sent back. Yep, in other countries. They don't care if it's a kid or not. So now they're using the kids to come over here, and then they want to say, okay, so now you gotta put the parent and the kids together. So the kids of the parents of the kids, oh, are we gonna give you a pass to come over? It's all a plan. They're using the kids so the parents can come over, because they want to guilt trip us to say, how can you separate parents from their kids? Okay, we're not going to separate them. We're just going to take your damn kid and send it back to wherever you're from. We're not going to have you come over here. We're going to take the kid and dress them nicely, feed them, and send them back. How about that? So you stop using the kids. Because that's what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. They're using the kids now. They're sending a whole bunch of kids over the border. So we'll feel sorry for them not being with their parents. People go search for their parents and say, okay, you can get a citizenship because your kid is over here and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's all a plan. It's all a devious plan with these people. And guess who's behind all that? The cartels. The cartels. They want our tax money. They want our space, so they're using the kids. They want to become citizens, so you can't throw them out. And they benefit. Yeah. It's all a plan. So now the kids, they sending the kids by themselves, because now it's droves of kids coming over the border by themselves. Why? Because the people over here is going to protest and say, well, how can you keep parents away from their children? Then they're going to want to make guilt trip you and say, okay, now you got to find the parents and bring the parents over here to be with the kids. And now you have to make those parents citizens and give them asylum. It's all a plan. No, do like the other countries. Take them, clean them up, send them back. Go file for your papers to come over here. Don't be jumping over no wall. Go file for your papers. Because you okay that, and you fall for the kid trick, because it's a kid trick. It's a slippery slope. Then they really gonna be getting our taxes and our money and stuff. I'm telling you, you got to see the future. You don't look at now. Don't let them make you feel guilty about children coming over the border by themselves and stuff like that. No, take the kids and send them back. Say, okay, yeah, they do have to be with their parents. Send them back. Ship their asses back. So they'll stop using the kids. Oh, you so heartless. Nope. So they'll stop using the kids. So now what? What y'all gonna do? It's like, a woman gets pregnant and on her 9th month, she wants to take a plane over here or over to Canada or something so she can have the baby and automatically be a citizen. Not in Canada, but over here. I mean, not in England, but over here. Automatic. That's what they doing. They sending their kids over here so the kids can be automatic citizens in a couple of years. And then while they doing that, they'll have the parents come over to stay in the tents and stuff with them. And then eventually the parents will have asylum and all. Yeah, it's all a plan. It's all a plan. Meanwhile, they're eating up 70% of it and the other countries can't get in. My friend waited 10 years for her husband to come over here. 10 years. Because the agents keep saying, well, we don't have space. And it's 10 years. And they want to come over here, and in 1 or 2 years they want to be citizens and not citizens, because you still have to wait the 5 years. They want to be get their paperwork. Yeah, just like with the driver's license. It's all a plan. Slowly but surely they want to melt into regular society. They want to melt into regular society so they can go do what they do. And 10 years later, their kid grow up and belong to the cartels. Because you know how it goes. We get you over the border, you still got to pay us a fee. And the way money goes in some of these countries, you work for years and years before you get out that servitude. And then by the time they got you hooked being they mule. And boom, your kid is in the business, you in the business. Yeah, be real about it. That's how it's going down over there in Guatemala and Mexico and what other country. Be real. Okay? They don't fall for that kid stuff. They just sending their kids over here on purpose. Then they have their groups over here protesting so they can get what they want, so they can bully you into getting what they want, feeling it's about you. Don't fall for that children stuff. I'm telling you. Feed their kids, send their kids back home. Okay, yeah, the kid, just like Donald Trump did. Okay, you want to be close to your kid? We'll send your kid to you. You're not coming over here. Wait over there for your citizenship. It's too much of y'all. You thought it was easy, huh, Mr. Biden? And now you're in the thick of it. You see that the man was telling the truth. But you're my president. I'm going to support you. But don't fall for it. All these children they sending over here, please don't fall for it. Stand firm. Tell them, listen, I don't care how many children you send over here. We're going to send them all back. We're going to send them all back so they will stop doing it. Because if you accept a group of children, they're going to keep doing it until you accept all the children. Then all the parents have to come over here to be what they think. Because these groups over here is going to fight and say, how can you keep children apart from their parents? And that's how it goes. They trying to form strategies. Don't fall for it, Mr. President. There's other countries you have to look after also. And that's another topic. All that money that you're sending abroad to help all these countries like Haiti and all these other countries that don't do nothing with the money that they say they're going to do, and the government is taking over the money. Stop doing that. Automatically helping these people. Stop doing that. We need help over here. Because the government over in those countries not doing nothing with the money but pocketing it. I'm telling you, look, they're not doing nothing. They're not doing nothing with their money, but pocketing their money. They're not helping their people. So stop giving them money. Stop falling for all that. Stop it. Be a stand-up person for a change. And it's not even you. It's Congress and all the Democrats and all the Republicans. Stand up. Help people over here. We need help. No, they can't get no fucking stimulus check. No. You're not from here. You don't want to be citizenship. You don't want to be citizen. You don't want to be a permanent resident. You don't want to pay taxes. You get a check, yes, because they have to pay you. You take that money, you send it back to your country. Fuck you. You're not paying taxes. Stop paying taxes. Go see a lawyer and try to get your paperwork started. Stop blaming society for your bullshit. Everybody else, immigrant family can become alien residents and then citizens. Why can't you? But no, y'all want to stay undercover, collect that free check. Now y'all want our stimulus money? Yo, bye with all that.